What you think means nothing.
What you feel means nothing.
You are nothing. You're an intern.
First day?
Is that obvious?
I'm gonna need you to, sorry. You're here in service of Joyce Holt, CEO of Fountain Pictures.
What color were these resold?
Black.
The original color was
red.
Therefore, they should have been resold.
Red.
Get in here.
Careful. Proximity to greatness is intoxicating.
I just want to do something beyond dog walking and lunch orders.
He was so much more than an assistant.
I'm Sari Cohen with Hollywood First Look. Joining me right now are Kiernan Shipka and Diane Kruger, stars of the new Roku original series, Swimming with Sharks. So nice to meet you both. So now this is a reimagination of the 1994 movie with the same title. Diane, I'll go to you for this one. Why do you think it works so well today, particularly with the two leads being gender flipped in this version?
Well, the truth is I've never seen the original movie. I know that obviously this is based on that, but I didn't want to go back and like be influenced by what, Hollywood must have been like in the early 90s and like, seeing a male actor perform my character, right? Everything changes because it's a female point of view. When I read this, I was incredibly drawn to what felt very fresh. It felt sexy and salacious and pulpy, and a lot of the characters, even though they're exaggerated, ring true, whether it's the abuse of power, but also what women have to deal with once they are in these powerful positions in terms of wanting a family and pushing everything back for your career so long that it might be too late. All those things that women in particular have to deal with.
How would you describe the show, particularly for people who are just maybe stumbling upon this storyline and, of course, discovering these characters?
Yeah, I would say that it's a really fun, salacious, pulpy ride to hop on. We get to see Hollywood through kind of the lens of these two women in very different positions and places in their lives, and a lot of complex relations just play out along the way, and it's a never-ending mystery sort of show. You never know what's gonna happen next.
In Hollywood, there are stories of love.
Not cheating.
All of this is mine, and I choose to share it with you.
Success.
You thought you could spend as much of my money as you wanted, but you thought wrong.
Where we live happily ever after. This, I see you, is not one of those stories.
Just from your perspectives, when you were developing the characters, what do you think it was about each other's characters that drew you to each other? What drew Joyce to Lou and Lou to Joyce?
I think she sees herself in Lou. I think Joyce got to where she was because she is a perfectionist. She's super ambitious. She did whatever needed to be done to get to the top and not lose sight of the ultimate goal. And I think she, to a degree, is because of that a horrible boss, because she feels like her assistants are just not enough and they don't try hard enough. And then comes Lou, who just is, right? And she does it with such a precision and grace that she can't help but see herself in that.
Well, I think Joyce is sort of Lou's hero, and Lou's motivator for going to Hollywood in the first place was really to become Joyce. And I think the fact that Lou ends up knowing Joyce and becoming infatuated, but then also working her way into her life is one thing, because Lou's calculating and smart and she can do that much. But I think the fact that the two of them genuinely have this sort of connection and chemistry is not something that maybe Lou expected or Joyce expected. You can play the part and you can do all of the things, but at the end of the day, chemistry is real. It does exist. And I do think that these two characters happen to have this very kind of unique, one-of-a-kind thing where they can look at each other in the eye and a million things are felt and a million things are said, and no one can no one can bank on that, but it did happen.
Swimming with Sharks is out on the Roku channel April 15th. I'm Sari Cohen. I'll see you next time.
I don't know anything about you. In fact, no one knows anything about you.
How much can you really know about anyone?
When I first moved here, as I looked into the Hollywood night, there must be thousands of girls sitting alone just like me, dreaming, but I'm not gonna worry about them. Because I'm dreaming the hardest.
Because I'm dreaming the hardest.